Heyo everybody, Haku here with my read-through video for Beastars chapters 5 through 8, hopefully. I'm going to start reading. Depending on how long they are, we'll see how many we get through. Within like the 30-45 minutes to an hour kind of marker is where I'm hoping to keep my read-throughs to and just get through as much as I can, but I'm going to be shooting for 4 chapters per read-through for this series at least, and we'll see how things go, because I think the chapter length will support about that much per video. For a kind of longer video. It's been a long time since I did the first video, so I went back and reread the first 4 chapters, and damn, they were good. The first chapter might be one of the best first chapters of any manga I've read when it comes to just telling a very good story in one chapter alone. So far, just to recap things really quick and my thoughts and all that. Lugosi is our main character. I think the first chapter was an amazing story of him just being sort of a really strong, large wolf, scary to a lot of people, a bit weird and off to the background, but he's very kind. I love the end panel once we've already found out he's a cool guy, he's a good guy. The one of them saying his name and he's stepping around the flower as to not step on it. He's just a really sensitive guy. Second chapter he was like letting the bug crawl over his hand and all of that. He has 2 roommates, a hyena who I don't think we have the name of yet, and Jack, who I actually like, because the one herbivore friend he has is like, it's kind of dangerous to be living with a hyena and wolf, so watch your back. And Jack was just thinking to himself, yeah, same here, herbivores can be bad as well. So we have them, and as far as the drama club goes, Tem has been killed, and we have Els, who I don't know if she'll be an important character again, who was Tem's crush. That was a big thing in chapter 1. And as for the leadership, I'm not sure if Lugosi himself is in charge of the props and stagehand department sort of thing, but it seems like he might be, since he has a close relationship with the big leader of them all, the leader of the acting portion at least too, who is Louis or Louis. I don't know what the original katakana is, so I'm not sure how they intend to spell that, so I might just jump back and forth between Louis and Louis. I don't know what I'll stick with. Who seems a little bit sketchy to me, but I'm not sure. Other leaders included, there was a badger guy that was the head of the sound department or whatever, and the choreographer was the cheetah. I think her name was Shira. And then we have Kai as well, was another character who was a mongoose, I think, but he was the one that was kind of Tem's understudy. They were the only 2 that applied for the role of Odie, the water bearer or water keeper, whichever it was. Water spirit, maybe, actually. But he didn't get the role. Instead, he was replaced by this goat named Zoe. So Kai seems angry, but I don't actually think he's the murderer. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think even if I were to make a guess, my theory, I'm going to take Kai at face value and think he was just seizing the opportunity that Tem had died, so he wanted to take up the role. But I don't think he actually had anything to do with his death. I think it's probably a character we haven't met yet, but if it is one we have met, maybe Tem's murderer could be Louis or Louis. It seems like Louis or Louis, whichever. I'm just going to call him Louis for now. It seems like he cares about making the play the best he can, so if Tem was the best person for the job, he wouldn't really have motive from what we know. But the murders and orchestrating them could be some sort of... We've seen a lot of series where like the big actor is the murderer. It's his big performance piece. So I think maybe Louis could be the murderer by that sort of logic. So I am a little bit weary of him, because he already seems to be like, he's manipulating Zoe a bit, he's manipulating Lugosi a little, and right now what's currently going on is that Lugosi was waiting outside as guard, while Zoe was taken by Louis for a special practice as to not embarrass him as his choice the next day, and they're trespassing in the gym in order to do that. So Lugosi was to stand watch, even though he's a good boy. He's like, we shouldn't be doing this. And then he sees a rabbit. He goes to chase her away because he's like, maybe if I make the first move, if I go after her, it'll scare her away, and we'll all get out of this all cool. but as he was doing it, he finally felt his like natural feral instincts in that moment, though we didn't actually kill her or anything. And we find out her name is Haru. She's bullied because she keeps she's pretty, so she keeps having guys come into her life, try to use her, and then leave. And she was bullied, and she's just thinking, okay, you can kill me, you can take me, Mr. Carnivore, you can take me, murderer. Just give me a reason to run for my life. Give me a feeling of my instincts before you do. So that's where we left off, with the two of them finally making contact. And Chapter 5 is called Hey, It's Us. So sorry for that bit of recap. If it was a little bit long for you. I just thought it was necessary since it's been a long time since I did the last one. So the way I'm planning to do these are on... I guess it's read through every Wednesday, right? Yeah. So read through every Wednesday, but I'm probably going to do this every other Wednesday. I don't have a set schedule for when I'm doing them, but I'm going to like scatter. I'll do like Beastars, something else, maybe Beastars again, something else, whatever, and just go through all of the series that I feel like reading and you want to suggest and have me read, because I've got a lot of suggestions to get to too, with web comics, normal comics, manga, and yeah. Well, I lost my train of thought. Light novels, that's what I was trying to think of. So yeah, any of that, we'll have more read-throughs, but this will probably be every other Wednesday, unless I'm like really excited to read it and I just decide to go for 2 Wednesdays in a row of this. I'm a day behind this week, though. Still trying to catch up. I should be caught up by Friday, I think. So yeah, this will probably be on Thursday this week, just because I'm a day behind. Either way, Chapter 5, Hey, It's Us. Let's get to reading. And we have another cool cover with Lugosi. I still can't tell. There's so much content packed into each and every chapter and each and every frame, but I still can't tell if I think the art is really good or really bad. Because it's not as high detail as some other stuff I've seen, but I think the style makes it really unique. And it almost looks a bit Western. And another thing I do like about the style, and it not being as detailed most of the time, the chapters feel a bit longer than your normal weekly manga, and I'm pretty sure this is a weekly running series. So yeah, either way, just quick note on the art. It feels like you're becoming a part of me. You're so hot and small. You're moving a lot. Your breath's making my arm moist. Your smell is driving me crazy. The warm fur under all of your clothes, it's so appetizing, so warm. Stop it. What can I do? He's thinking to himself, trying to stave off his own instincts. My body, my hands. I can't stop. Oh, hold on, I missed a panel. That's just fine. You've been holding it in for so long. And he sees something? What is this? You can't hold it in, or you can't hold it anymore. You've worked so hard. No, stay away, he thinks. You've been holding yourself back ever since you were a little pup. You've been living quietly in the shadows. I bet you never expected this to happen, huh? Are you sad? Or maybe you're frustrated. No, stay away, he thinks. Neither, right? You're actually happy, from the bottom of your heart. Oh, sorry. No. Look at yourself. Don't avert your eyes. It's getting bigger and bigger. Look. No. I won't look. Go away. I think you're ready now. This is where the fun begins. Take a bite. Damn, this can't be happening. And we see his instincts growing. You've waited 17 years to finally have a taste. Enough of this. Let me be free. Give it to me. I'll eat you. And then it looks like he's gripping tighter on the rabbit. My arm's hot. I'm gonna die. I'm really going to die, she thinks. Hey! And then he lets go for a moment and she runs away. Hey, lend me a hand. And we have Zoe. What the hell's he doing all the way there? Lugosi. And he's running over to him. Weren't you keeping guard? Look, come with me. It's Lewis-senpai. What? Just come with me. Ugh. Lewis-senpai. And he's on the ground. I have Lugosi here with me. Are you okay? Whoa. Are you okay? Is your leg alright? Says Lugosi. There's nothing wrong. Damn it. Stop it. He tried to save me. It was dark, so it was hard to see my feet. I almost fell, but then Senpai, and we have a flashback, as I am the water spirit, even if I am fated to be vaporized by the air. And we see Lewis reach out to grab him as he's falling, and Lugosi looks around. Don't get full of yourself, says Lewis. I only pulled you out of the way so I wouldn't have to bear you ball over a tiny little injury. But I made you fall straight down to the floor. This is nothing. I have a toned-up body unlike you. But tomorrow's rehearsal. What am I supposed to do if you can't show up? Zoe, if you say any more on the matter, I'll skewer you with my antlers. Sorry. Damn it. I'm going to make tomorrow's rehearsal a good one, but just this once. I'm going to need to borrow your shoulder, Lugosi. All right. Practice is over. Good work keeping guard for us. Sure. Or see, I don't know if I can trust him or not. Maybe I can trust him. He's just sort of like a prideful side character that will end up being Lugosi's friend in the end. Did anything unusual happen? He asks. And then Lugosi looks at his hand. And I think it was Lugosi gripping his leg until it bled in order to not hurt the rabbit. I think. Yeah, and as I scroll down, it looks like that's what is going on. Not at all. Damn it, train. And now we just have a page. Lugosi's in the bathroom washing the blood off his hand, and he sees his reflection in the mirror and smashes it. Okay, gonna have to clean your hand again if you start bleeding from that. And he walks off away from the cracked mirror. Man, and see, I've built a lot of sympathy that quickly for the main character, just because we see in the first chapter that Lugosi, for everyone, he's very harshly judged just for his appearance and his species and all that. But in spite of all that, he doesn't really say, when he is good to people, he doesn't say, hey, let everybody know how good I am. He's still like, you don't have to do that. I don't care what they think about me. Just keep it to yourself because it's what Tem wanted in Elle's situation. But either way, let's go. We have chapter 6 now, and we have a color cover. Chapter 6, A Star Among Beasts. A brilliant light shines brightly in the dark night. And the cover has Haru, Jack, Lewis, and Lugosi. This manga is actually really good so far. It sucks that I didn't have time to do more read-throughs. So I'm glad to have this time slot back. See Lugosi sleeping? I don't want to get up. Or, not really sleeping, but laying down. I don't want to get up. And not because I didn't get a wink of sleep. I don't even want to sleep. I just want to lay down as still as a stone. This bed is like a cage made to confine savage wolves like me. Lugosi, wakey wakey. And it looks like the, maybe not the hyena dude. I don't know who this guy is. You're scary. Get ready. Haha, Lugosi, I'm guessing you forgot to study for the Math 2 quiz too? I know how that feels. Lugosi's always like this every morning. Not really. Don't underestimate a large breed's strength. And then we have the one dog guy pulling him out of bed. Seems like he just lives with a bunch of other canines. Something's off about him. I know he's always drowsy in the morning, but this is just weird. He's stiff as a statue, and he looks even more grave than usual. I dreamt that I was launched into space, says one guy in the background. Morning. The cafeteria is probably crowded by now. Morning, it should be fine. Look, the procyonids? Procyonids are also on their way there. Don't know. Lugosi, your backpack's open. Canine Room 701 consists of 6 affable canines. Okay, so now we're getting character introductions. Lugosi, Grey Wolf. Migano, Spotted Hyena. Durham, Coyote. Collet, English Sheepdog, and that was who pulled him out. Voss, Fennec Fox. Jack, Labrador Retriever. The dorm rooms of this school divide every animal by their biological family. Okay. Today's carnivore lunch is toast with scrambled eggs and a beansteak. Yes, I like that, says Collet. The students of this boarding school eat 3 meals a day. We have the cafeteria. According to the laws of this world, eating meat is a felony, so naturally meat isn't served in the cafeteria or in any restaurant for that matter. However, the food served in the cafeteria is made so any animal in this generation can savor its taste. Hey lady, your skin's looking glossy as usual. Flattery won't get you more food. And we see it looks like the lunch ladies are a crocodile and an elephant back there. The food here also has good nutritional value. Herbivore breakfast menu, steamed vegetables, okara donuts, or do they mean okra? Okra is great. I love okra. And soy milk. Carnivore breakfast menu, beans, dairy products, and eggs are served for providing protein. Toast, scrambled eggs, bean steak, milk. Oh, sorry. Go on ahead, says this one guy. Why, thank you. And we had little squirrels down at the ground. The cafeteria is somewhat more liberal in dividing the animals up. Shoot, I almost stepped on a mouse girl. I really need to get some glasses. Meanwhile, I would have been stepped on if I were a few seconds slower. We have the mouse table. Small animals should always walk against the wall. Hey, Lugosi, you said that I'd look good in glasses, right? And I think that's Mikino. Yeah, the food's not making him feel better. Something really bad must have happened to him. And it's Jack on the other side. I won't eat the bread. I can still feel her from that night. I don't want to touch anything soft. Or maybe he did actually end up scratching her. And that's what the blood was from. I don't have the right to eat bread. I almost ate a small animal, he thinks. Lugosi, says Jack, lifting one of his ears. What the hell is your problem? Turns to him. Or no, that's somebody off in the distance. We have a fight going down. Can't you tell that you're stepping on my tail, or are you too dumb to notice? Hey, I apologize, damn it. The way you smile really pisses me the hell off, you damn fox. Oh, so you're taking your stress out on me. Is that it? The guy on the right looks like one of you guys. That's a fox. Sure, he's a canine, but he's totally different from us. Okay. Ow, damn it. Yo, and he bites the guy's arm. Oh, he's biting him. Someone get a teacher. Herbivores get back. And Lugosi's just watching on, frozen. I'll eat you, he thinks. I'll eat you. And we have the one guy pushed to the floor. Alright, if you say you're sorry, I'll let go. And it looks like the guy that was getting bitten and attacked got him in a chokehold. Oh, he's strangling him. Oh no. And then we see Lugosi thinking back to him with the rabbit and his instincts over him. Love that arc. Stop it, he finally yells out, and everybody looks at him. What did you say? Lugosi, what are you doing? Thinks Jack beside him. As a large breed carnivore, you think you can just take me on because you got a big body? Says the guy. And no, I guess the light-colored guy was the aggressor. I thought the dark-colored guy was the aggressor in that original panel, though. Yeah, that's what originally it looked like. The dark-faced guy was the aggressor, but the light-faced guy got the best of things, and now looks like he's threatening Lugosi. Oh no, Lugosi can operate his fighting capabilities through pure instinct. So when faced with situations like these, bring it, says the guy, and we see height 100 centimeters, body weight 55 kilograms, shoulder width 42 centimeters, nail length 3 centimeters, jaw strength 150 kilograms. He will unconsciously analyze his opponent's data. No thanks. And we see height 185 centimeter, jaw strength 300 kilograms, body weight 71 kilograms, nail length 6 centimeters, so like twice as much as most of those for the other guy. Alright, I need to think. What can I do to make myself lose on purpose, he thinks. No thanks, don't play games with me. Just give me your neck, so I'll let you off with a bite mark. I know I can drop the little coin I have in my pocket on the floor, and then when I drop down to pick it up, he can bite me or whatever. Good grief, carnivores must have it rough. Especially when their bark is worse than their bite. And we have Lewis grab Lugosi's shoulder and move him to the side. It's Lewis-san. And then we have all the girls in the background. Lewis-san, Lewis-sama, eek. Well, if it isn't Mr. Aristocrat Animal, Lewis the Great. It's bad manners to bare your fangs in public. If you're going to fight in the carnivore dorm, says Lewis. Heh, you're a piece of work yourself, since you're aiming to be the next Beastar. Okay, we have a title drop. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't expect that to be an actual thing. You had to be pretty desperate to gather all the attention you got right now. Beastar, thinks Lugosi. There's no animal that isn't aware of the significance of that title. A Beastar is chosen as the representative of a school and is put into a heroic status that transcends the fear and discrimination of this world. After a Beastar graduates from school, they soon start their high-standing careers, such as an athlete or a politician, to genuinely influence the world. A Beastar, huh? That's an impossible feat for someone like you. Before you try to degrade my efforts, you need to think about why Beastars are needed in this world. Make an effort to improve yourself. Well, what? Says the guy, getting even more pissed. Lewis-san is right. We have all the people in the background. Yeah, what he said. You have bad manners. Well, sure, having good grades is all that matters. Anyone can be a Beastar. Hey, let's just go, says the dark-faced guy I was fighting with. Oh good, they've made up. Alright, you can all go back to eating now. And they all start applauding Lewis. That's great. Everybody goes back to what they're doing, leaving Lewis and Lugosi standing there. That was for yesterday. Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that. And Lugosi thinks back to when he blocked Kai's punch. Thank you, Lewis-senpai. If it weren't for you, you would have gone through your losing act without any interference, right? He says, interrupting him. I'd like to know how long you intend on confronting your problems that way. I really didn't think you could be so cunning. You're even more of a bad wolf than I thought, he says, walking away. A heroic status, thinks, Lugosi, the next Beastar. If he's the justice of the school, then what does that make me? Thinks Lugosi, and I think that's Jack beside him. Wow, Lewis-senpai's so cool. Wait, you did do something good for Lewis-senpai. What'd you do? Nothing. Oh, by the way, I ate the bread you left behind. Okay. And that's it for, Chapter 6, A Star Among Beasts. Okay. Let's move on to Chapter 7. And I noticed there's actually a Chapter 7 and a Chapter 7.2. I don't know what the difference is, but I guess we'll figure out. So, Chapter 7, Wildlife Sanctuary, Level 100. And, I like the cover for this one a lot. Lugosi and the plants. I really like the cover art, where it's just the white panel, very simple, with the sketch on it. I like that. Now, it has the black boxes. I can't tell if this is a flashback or if it's their play, because I see Reaper-san there. Reaper-san, why are they chasing me? Because you were supposed to have died 3 days ago. And he takes her hand and they're running. And of course this is, I forget the name of their play, Adler or something like that. And wow, that looks really real. Stabbing through the guy. Water, wind, fire. The forces of nature all want you dead. Then, these guys are a part of them. Yes, and we see the zebra playing the main girl. This is a fight against fate. Just stay behind me. Killing you is my job. Until then, I won't let anyone lay a finger on you. That's a really good panel. Okay, and now we have a cut to what they actually look like, the zebra girl. And then, what is it? Lewis. That's it for scene 15. We will now take a break. What? Why, Sano? We've never taken a break in a rehearsal before. And we see Sano the pelican, and it says head. They called him Chief before. I guess he's like the director. Or I can't tell if he's a student or maybe he's like their faculty advisor or whatever, but Sano is the pelican's name. We've seen him before. It's just for 15 minutes. Hey, we've known each other. Sorry, I gotta lean in to read this. We've known each other for a long time now. I can tell your moves are a bit stale. Are you feeling well? Don't whisper, and I'm fine. This performance is the most important part of the new student welcome event. We need to show all of the new students the importance of the drama club. So, we have no time to be worrying about our physical condition, don't you agree? That mook who, what? Is that Nero pointing to that mook who fell? Yeah. Attack me like you mean it. Oh, I didn't notice that somebody fell during their, thing earlier. So, I guess that's, what that's referring to. Attack me like you mean it. And now we have other members in the stands there. I'm a deer acting as Adler, and you're all carnivores attacking Adler with the intent to kill. That's what we're going to portray when we get on stage, so we need to be as fierce as we possibly can. He's pretty cool. I think he's shrewd. Say what? Then hurry up. This is heavy. Oh, and we have, hey, hurry up. Oh, sorry. And we had Lugosi, who had stopped in his tracks watching what was going on, and the anteater guy behind him. And I think the anteater guy is Jack's friend, right? What, a break from rehearsal? And now we have the stage crew makes the costumes backstage. Stage crew leader, okay, so what's his face? Lugosi isn't the leader. Stage crew leader, 3rd year, Dom, is a peafowl. We've never had a break before. And then we have Kai the mongoose, because we know he was getting transferred to this out of the acting stuff. Kibi the anteater. Okay, so now we know that character. And Fudge the red panda. I haven't heard the details though. Louis-san's always excited when the performance is coming close, so he must have been mad. Damn it, I was supposed to be rehearsing with all of them, not sewing in this dark place as Kai. Oh Kai, you have a good sense of design. I'm happy that you're a part of the stage crew. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, this, says Lugosi. This is Tem's costume. And then all 4 of them kind of stop talking for a minute. Well, what should I do with it? Well, we can't just keep it here, says the red panda. Forgot his name already. Look, Lugosi, Tem is dead. It'd be creepy if we still kept it around, says Kai. Hey Kai, says the anteater. Tem the alpaca was killed by one of the carnivore students in the school. That's the biggest taboo an animal can commit in this world. And we have Lugosi just staring at the uniform. That's why none of these guys want to dwell on that incident. There's a bottomless pit of darkness lurking in this world. Now I understand the meaning of what he said. And we still have, Louis, who seems like he's just sort of, pretending he's not injured from when he fell off the stage. The meaning of Louis-san, a deer, acting fiercely as Adler. So I guess that's his way of becoming Beastar, proving he's a herbivore that's more fierce than the carnivores. He must be the one who's confronting the reality of that incident the most. His ambition is to be a Beastar. So, he needs to take center stage in the world of carnivores and herbivores. We're starting from scene 16, Louis hears, and his ankle looks pretty messed up. Is that just from falling off the stage? That looks kind of like torn a bit, like, and darkened. That looks kind of weird. It doesn't look like he's just falling off the stage kind of injury, but either way. Lights, check. Let's begin. Sound, check. I can't even imagine the pressure, thinks Lugosi. Lugosi! And he hears somebody yelling. Lugosi, were you listening? And it's the peafowl. Yeah. Oh, you were spacing out again, weren't you? Alright. Well, we were talking about bringing flowers from the gardening club. Look, I want to use roses as the motif for the final act and decorate the assembly hall and entrance door, too. There should be plenty of roses in the gardening club, and I want you to help. Are you sure I should go, he says. I think you should. You're a second-year high schooler, so you ought to improve your communication skills, says the anteater. Oh, well, okay then. Do I really need to come with you? I think they'd be scared to see a lone wolf asking for flowers. I never knew there was a garden in the rooftop. It's probably not well known among the carnivores. And then he sniffs. Well, it's a pretty plain club anyway. That smell. What? And he just freezes with his hand on the doorknob. It's the flowers, right? I'm opening the door. Shocked face Lugosi. And look at that panel, holy shit. And Haru is part of the gardening club. The rooftop is fancy as hell too, look at that. What the heck? And then the 2 of them lock eyes. Do you need something? Lugosi had entered a place that he should have never gone to. It was a Garden of Eden in hell. Beastars Volume 1, end. And I love that he's just so scared and afraid and is just smiling tiny rabbit. Man, Lugosi is a really, really good character. Like, he's incredibly well written. Okay, so this point 2, I'm just going to skim through it and see if it's the same thing or not. Because the first few pages look like the same thing. Okay. I'm just going to skim through and see if anything's been changed. Nothing. Still the same. So yeah, maybe it was just like the volume release of Chapter 7 was the point too. I'm not paying super close attention, but I don't see any changes yet. I don't see any panels or pages we didn't have before. Okay, getting to the rooftop. And we have Haru and him locking eyes. Place the Garden of Eden in Hell. Yeah, that's where it ended. Okay, I didn't see any end. Oh, there's some character profiles. Okay, let's go over this. I won't read it word for word. Okay. You know what? Maybe I can read it word for word. We have the creation of Lugosi. Key points. First side to side to his face, his wide double-edged eyelids, extra detail to his hands, how the character was born. I always had a wolf character in my head, ever since middle school and high school, but compared to Lugosi, the character I had in mind was more mature and quite humorous. My first ideas for Lugosi's character were for him to be a practitioner in a clinic working with his 6-year-old assistant, and another one of him being a Paris fashion stylist. Well, Lugosi's appearance didn't change, but his character background was all over the place. But now, I'm having lots of fun drawing Lugosi as a clumsy and naive boy. Profile, Lugosi, 17, male, gray wolf, February 9th birthday, and just general stuff like that, likes bugs and weather forecasts. Name origin. There was this actor named Bela Lugosi who played Count Dracula in several old movies. His name had a huge impact on me when I was a kid. What an elegant name, I thought. It sounded fierce and mysterious, so I tinkered that name a bit to make Lugosi. Design. I based Lugosi's face from the French movie actor Matthew Amalric. Lugosi's, sorry, I probably butchered that since it's French. Lugosi's figure is somewhat based off of Japanese actor Kenichi Matsuyama. Wild wolf. Even though they're big and strong, wolves have hunched backs. Yes, the real ones. They're very sneaky animals, so they're often made into villains, but I think they're adorable. Also, they're very similar to dogs, so they have the potential to be friendly toward us humans. You need to look up images of wolves. You'll love them. I like that. About the school uniforms. The school uniforms have a Christian design. Wouldn't the animals be uncomfortable in them? I decided to ask this quiet-looking student for details. Excuse me, could you tell me how the animals of the school choose the sizes of the uniforms? Oh, is this an interview? Go see. Oh, well, the sizes, huh? Between the carnivores and herbivores, the sizes range from is that a 5S to 5L? No clue. The males are free to wear a jacket over their vest. There are also some males who just wear their shirt with suspenders on. Oh, I don't know much about the females. Is the tail hole in the uniforms from the get-go? No, animals' tails come in many shapes and sizes, so we have to measure the circumference of the end base of our tails and cut a hole in that size with scissors. Okay, makes sense. It's basic manners for a large breed to let a small breed go after them. Circumstances with size. Thank you. Thanks are important, sure. There are no problems with the male toilets as they come in many sizes. Hey, I'm in a hurry to go to the library, and we see this little dude and an elephant. When animals are as big as elephants, they'll sometimes act as taxis for super small animals. Well, I'm also going there, so I'll bring you there. Thanks. And then Team Paru's manga studio. I always have the radio on. Okay. And Paru was the, Team Paru. Paru is the mangaka. This is just him and his people that work with him. This is pretty much what my studio looks like. I like this. He draws himself as a duck. It looks like he draws himself as a duck, and he drew the other two as a panda and a flamingo. That's cute. Okay. And now we have Chapter 8. I'm excited for this one. Let's see how long it is really quick. Chapter 8, same length. So let's see what we got. Beastars Volume 2. And the cover looks really good. It's Lewis in the school uniform. And he always looks very, like the one character called him aristocratic. Okay. So moving on. That panel of Lugosi with the ball, that was... I've seen that before. Was that... Did they use the same one in Volume 1, I think? Because it looks familiar. Chapter 8, The Godmother Sighs. And now we have Lugosi coming face to face, once again with Haru. The garden is surrounded by flowers, a fragrant paradise, but the most fragrant of all is the small female animal. Wow, I don't usually have visitors come to the gardening club, she says, smiling. It's the girl from that night, he thinks. I didn't think she'd be so small. Shoot, I need to leave. What excuse do I make? Stomachache, bathroom, wait. How about I just remembered I've got some errands to take care of? Yeah. Oh, and then, the other guy cuts him off. Oh, I just remembered I've got some errands to take care of. And then Lugosi, shock, turned to him. Sorry, but I need to get going. Wait, why are you leaving, he thinks. Sorry, Lugosi, I'll buy you an ant shake, so just please don't try to stop me. I don't get it, why are you leaving, he thinks. I'll leave the rest to you. Oh, you won. Wait. I love Lugosi's little small, text bubbles. No, he thinks. And we have an asterisk. This world allows for bugs to be consumed as food. I thought you came here to get some flowers for the new student welcome event. Am I wrong? No, we're gonna need your flowers. It's just I really need to take care of some errands. This friendly wolf knows everything you need to know. And then the anteater leaves. Look, I'm really sorry about this. You need to do this for the drama club, okay? And he's trying to shut the door with Lugosi just making a scary face. I don't want any trouble. Is it really true? Is that meek-looking bunny really capable of doing that? Females sure are scary, he thinks. So he's scared of the, rabbit. Okay. Hey, you've got... Oh, he might have heard the, rumors that everybody's been spreading about her. Hey, you've got some white fur on you. What? Really? Get it off. She'll kill me if she sees it. And it's the Harlequin rabbit that we know she had, been kissed by. What's the big deal? Hee. The thing is, I had a date with this really cute dwarf rabbit. What? Don't you have a girlfriend? How are you the best rare species... How are you the best rare species couple again? You're only saying that because you don't know her. She's really cute. She's fun to talk to and she's refreshing. And she's sexy too. I'm scared to be around my girlfriend. I'm sick of her. Wait a sec. Is she in the gardening club? Yeah, I think so. What, do you know her? Her body is pure white, not a single stripe or mark. How do you know that? Okay. She has a bad sleeping posture. Hey, when she's done, she makes sure to clean up the room before getting out. Why do you have a relationship with her? And we know that now she's slept with basically all of them. Wow, so that makes sense. I bet she doesn't care whether her targets are single or taken. Can I go now? You mean she's using other males as fodder too? Oh man, no wonder she seems so experienced. Wow. Fodder, come on, she's just a bunny. Nope, that's a good word. When she catches you, she'll swallow you whole and spit out your bones. You better watch yourself. Okay, so now we know why he was scared of her, because of hearing from those two that have slept with her. Females like her are more savage than a carnivore could ever be. Huh? Well, I don't think she'll do any of that to a wolf, especially not Lugosi. And I love the way that this is flipping the normal roles. Instead of them all being so afraid of carnivores, all the guys are afraid of this small rabbit. Because of not a physical threat, really, but because of a reputational threat. That's really cool. A really interesting way to write things. We're alone. Well, your friend's gone, says Haru. It's always the bad rumors that spread the fastest. I probably scared him off. Huh? Well, all boys are scared of girls in some respects, so it doesn't bother me. Are you different? No. This can't be happening right now, he thinks. I literally tried to eat you, he thinks. Of course I'm scared talking to you. I don't have the right to talk to you. Every club gets busy every year trying to do something for the big event. What club are you in? The drama club. I'm a stagehand and I need flowers to decorate the assembly hall. So you want roses, huh? You shouldn't decorate with pure red roses. They're very poisonous. I see. I've got roses of many other colors. I'll show them to you. Thank you. Her head so far away. I bet she sees the world much differently than I do. This may be the first time I've ever talked to such a small animal. But, on one condition. What condition? Damn, I can't... Oh, hold on. I can't look at her in the eye. Some of the translations with this are a little like... I don't want to dog on the translation because I'm super happy it's being translated. I'm just like, some of the sentences don't really flow naturally how you would think they would. I'm not going to give you my precious children for free. Could you take those plants over to the garden? I'll be perfectly honest. I really care about those children. But a girl can only do so much by herself. And see, now we're seeing the kind side of her when she isn't being bullied or having slept with a bunch of people. She really cares about the flowers and stuff. Then it's settled. What? Says Lugosi. I can't have you break my plants with this big monster tail you've got. Don't worry, I won't chop it off. She touched me, he thinks. Lugosi had never seen a small animal touch a large breed carnivore before. I'm a third year. What year are you? She's older than me, he thinks. I'm a second year. But to experience it himself was something he would have never imagined in his life. Are there any other members in this club? Put that against the wall. You can stick with relaxed speech. I'm the only member here. There were 2 senpais, but they graduated 4 years ago. No one else joined ever since. I see. So she's done all this by herself. She's been taking care of her flowers for 4 years. All by herself. Wow. Must be rough. Well, sure. But there are events where clubs sometimes need my flowers, so it works out. These children need me, and I need them. Maybe a wolf like you wouldn't understand, but weak creatures need to live by depending on each other. Acting brave doesn't do me any favors. Sometimes it could be fatal. Don't say anything, he thinks. What are you doing? Stop it, he thinks as he stood up. What happened to your left arm, he asks. How can I be so cruel, he thinks. Well, I don't really know, she says. I wonder what it was. I know it hurt a lot, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened. Huh? You don't? His face gets all small. Nope, well, I'm sorry if I scared you. I know it's creepy for a small animal like me to be wearing a bandage now of all times. But I'm doing fine. I'm sure it was just a nightmare. I bought some scarlet sage seeds. Want to plant some with me? It's so strange, he thinks. Her words don't fill me with the salvation or guilt. I just can't keep my eyes off her. I want to wash my hands. Let's go to the club room. Yeah, he thinks. Thanks so much for moving all those heavy plants. They haven't been feeling well at all, but now they can recover since they're exposed to the sun. Let me give you a reward. What kind of food do you like? I don't need a reward. He thinks, want to talk to you more, but... No, hold on, he says. I can't ask that of you. I'm a wolf. She'll just get scared of me. I can't look at her face. I see. Is that how you want it? I'm not really in the mood after taking care of the plants. Then again, it's not like I'd have the courage to tell her, even if I were a male rabbit. I'll do anything to reward you for your help. It's my first time with a large breed carnivore. I really am starting to hate myself, he thinks. Is it your first time with a small animal? Huh? And she starts taking off her clothes. It's okay. I may be a bit rough, but I'll make this worth your while, she says. So, Lugosi is obviously shocked, and we're going to get deeper into the mentality of this, I think. I really like the way we're looking so deep into Lugosi's mentality, but I'm going to end this. Sorry for all the background noise, but it is what it is. So, either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of these 4 chapters, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction. I might read back through them and do a little quick thoughts at the beginning of the next read-through video, too. That might be fun for the next time I get back to Beastars, which is going to be the week after next, maybe? Maybe even next week. Because it's going to be hard to go 2 weeks without reading this, so it might just be next week again. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe for this, much more on the channel other than the read-throughs, but I'm really enjoying the read-throughs right now. I'm so happy to have them back. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff with the channel. If you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. So yeah, we can talk there in Discord. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.